Yes, so I just won a Gladys Krieble Delmas Venetian Fellowship for summer research in Venice, and that is to continue and hopefully finalize the research for my book project, which is called Animating Nature, Lorenzo Lotto and the Sublime Turn in Venetian Landscape, 1500 to 1550. And the big question is the relationship between humans and nature, the role of landscape painting in shaping natural science in the 16th century. So, and ultimately, I'm looking at the philosophical roots of environmental sustainability. So that is the very big question. But more specifically, I am writing the first thematic book in English on a major 16th century Venetian painter and his vision of the natural world and of natural phenomena in painting. Yes, so the application process involved writing a statement, and that statement needed to, of course, include some language about why my work is more broadly relevant and interdisciplinary. And then I needed to be able to say exactly what it is I need to do in Venice, why I need to go to Venice besides just riding around in gondolas. And so specifically, there are some incredible resources in the Venetian libraries, 15th and 16th century printed books, which I use in my own research to kind of give voice to streams of thought regarding visions of nature and thinking about natural resources in the 16th century, essentially land use and the kind of ways that land use was described. And so it gives me a kind of a contemporary voice against which I can place the paintings and better understand the broader world in which these paintings were made. And then in turn, I'm looking at the writings of a number of early modern naturalists who were writing about nature's phenomena, volcanoes and water and all sorts of interesting topics that are still, in my opinion, very relevant to our thinking about the natural world today. So Delmas is interdisciplinary. It is much broader than art history or Renaissance, study of Renaissance. It's any area that has to do with Venetian art, culture, science, history of science, the visual arts, film, fabrics. So the possibilities are broad, and my advice would be to look up the grant and go see if you can't possibly use a small research grant from Goucher to do some exploratory research in Venice for a week or two. You can talk with me about the way to get to Venice most cheaply and to live there most cheaply for 2 weeks, and find some resources, do some exploring in the library. So. Or in Venice, so that you have some substance to be able to give to your statement.